Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the Master of Hobbits. Today, joined by
Henrik, General of Guze.
yes, and we're checking out some more slice, but this time some hazy slice.
Slice it.
So this is going to be the freshest I've ever had a slice beer, because this time there wasn't too much of a long shipping wait or whatever, as has been with the previous ones. It smells pretty damn good. Mm-hmm. So we're getting this one pretty fresh, and this is also sent over courtesy of our friend Joe, aka Josh Arcade. Check him out. Link for his channel is down below. He's a huge slice spokesperson, and what we've had so far has been really nice. And yeah, I'm hoping this one will be too. So this is Cloud World Hazy IPA, and this is just taken straight out of Super Mario Brothers, but without getting copyrighted. Because it's just an innocent little cloud with some
Hops.
Yellow tubes and hops and blocks and coins and the
Not
artwork.
merry at all.
No. It just reminds me of playing, like, Pena has a Super Nintendo, and we sometimes would play on his Super Nintendo at parties and stuff. And one of the games he had was Super Mario World, the one you could get where you had, like, all the old Mario games. And I think we played a lot of Super Mario Brothers 3, which was, that I remember that had some, like, cloud maps. At least him and I did. We played a lot of video games together.
I think many of the Mario games has. I think I've played on the Game Boy as well.
Oh yeah,
when I was
Super
a
Mario
kid.
Land. I played that as well. I played Super Mario 64. Man, there's a lot of great Mario
64
games.
was like
Amazing.
a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I never completed it actually.
me neither.
Yeah, no.
Never.
Maybe we should have.
But I played it for a little bit on a friend's Nintendo 64. So that's one of the reasons why I never got to play it or complete it. But I actually had the original Nintendo DS, where there was a remake.
Okay.
But I never completed it. But it was a remake that was also reworked so that you could also play as Yoshi, Wario, and Luigi.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But it was also crazy difficult.
Yeah,
To
and
be
one of the
honest.
myths in that game was that you could do some things so you could play as Luigi or something like that.
Okay.
And I think his character sprite was saved on the cartridge, so he might have been a character you were supposed to be at some point that was stitched or something, but you could hack your way into having the skin or something. Like that was how it originated. It's just like with Pokemon, with all these stupid secret ways of catching Pokemons and stuff like that. You can catch Mew doing this, which actually worked. And there was also something about battling Professor Oak and
So there was a lot of secrets in at least the Mario 64.
oh yeah.
A lot of secrets.
Sure was. But back to the beer,
back to
and
beer,
not so much nostalgia, even though we love those games. This is 7% double dry hopped hazy IPA with Galaxy and Simcoe hops. Really stoked on trying a hazy IPA from these guys so fresh. So let's just dive in.
Yeah, good.
It's a different ballpark than what we just had, because this is very hazy. And also one of the things, like, it's the haziest slice beer, because a lot of them hasn't been like crazy hazy, maybe because they use a Conan yeast. But this has also been shipped and arrived today, so it's been really shook up during shipping. So it's just been chilled, and then now we're drinking it. But yeah.
Getting a slice of Cloud World.
Does it say? Or
No,
is that...
it doesn't.
you just said that. Yeah, but it looks nice. It's like that slightly golden orange color, and it has a nice white head. Let's check out the aroma.
Yeah.
Oh, that smells really nice. It's really candied.
Yeah,
it's so
yeah,
candied.
yeah.
That's the thing with all the slice beers so far. It has so much like candy aromas on the New England IPAs, at least. Like, can you see like with Mawam or Skittles?
Yeah. So like the sweet chewy gummy candy thing.
Yes,
Yeah. I can.
It has a lot of
a little overripeness and.
Yeah, definitely overripe. Like that melon from Galaxy.
Yeah.
And Simcoe plays it. There's an underlying like dankness, but it's nothing crazy. But I'm also like getting like a gummy candy vibe.
Yeah.
Like it's very candy like. But I think it might be something to do with yeast fermentation or the type of yeast they use or whatever. Like I'm almost getting like a, the white gummy bears.
Okay.
I think it's like the white grape flavored Drosme.
Yeah. I get that. Yeah. True.
It's almost something like that.
Yeah.
And there's some
like
dankness.
a little actually a little sourness.
Yeah.
Almost like sweet sourness.
I'm also getting a bit of pineapple and passion fruit and like Simcoe dankness, but also like even grapefruit.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
Yeah.
Let's try it, man.
Yeah.
Cheers. Thanks for the beer, Joe. Completely different ballpark to what we just had.
Yes.
But man, it's a crusher. It's not like heftily carbonated.
No.
I feel like the carbonation was much higher on the other one. But it has bitterness. Are you tasting that on the back end?
Yeah. Yeah,
I didn't expect that.
It has some bitterness and a little dryness as well.
Yeah.
Which I like.
Mm.
But it's definitely, it's definitely a New England IPA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very candied.
Yeah.
I'm really like, it's like candied and then grapefruity. Like it's really game. I think it's part of that. It's like the Simcoe character. It has like a good grapefruity, pithy bitterness on the aftertaste, but up front it's like mostly that sweet cantaloupe melon kind of thing.
Yeah, I
like,
really see the cantaloupe thing.
Yeah.
Like
it's definitely there, and then it's like Skittles or Starburst or
it's not like overripe cantaloupe, but it's like it's fresh cantaloupe.
Yeah. It's to the brighter side.
Yeah.
Even though that's quite interesting because Galaxy is often that sweet overripe, but I think it's also often with Galaxy when you really get that sweet overripe fruit is with double IPAs because you have more sweetness. I also like that this is not crazy sweet.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean it's a good mix between what we had and going more towards the New England.
Yeah,
true. Exactly. Yeah.
And like one of the things so far with pretty much all the beers that like they're really, really drinkable.
Yeah.
Like they're high drinkability beers, and they're not like I think they have a lot of impactful flavor, but I think it's the triple IPAs I've heard from a lot of people. They're a bit more like, but this is more something you sit down and drink a lot of.
Yeah.
Like compared to a lot of other 7% New England IPAs that are crazy hop saturated. Like this is a New England IPA can drink like 2-3 pints of maybe.
Yeah.
Just because it's not like so crazy saturated, but it's got a lot of flavor still.
Yeah.
And again, it's like that combo of classic juice flavors with a lot of like candy like estery yeast profile. Again, it's like that kind of like Skittles or Starburst candy, or for me, there's like the white gummy bears. And then you're getting like some grapefruit and some pithy notes, and then there's a bit of bright pineapple, and like there's it's a little bit of passion fruit as well, and then soft dankness on this one. The other one's a bit more dank.
Yeah, and the mouthfeel is a little more velvety and
it's like that velvety New England mouthfeel.
Yeah, exactly.
But I like that it has some bitterness. I wonder they don't say
I definitely like that as well.
Yeah,
I mean this is the kind of New England IPA I enjoy the most, where it's not where it has still some a little dryness, but also the juiciness as well, and the dankness and the bitterness, where it's not just overripe.
Yeah, it's just like crazy
juicy.
Yeah, it's like it's a
bit edgy. I like that.
Yeah, it has a bit, but it's without being pellety or hop eating or anything.
Exactly. Yeah,
it's kind of like just like with a bit. It's a bit herbal too, herbaceous. It's just like a bit like West Coast IPAs.
Yeah,
I think also Galaxy presents itself with a bit of its kind of noble hop heritage or the German hop heritage because it's crossbred from Perle, because that's also like a hop that's well known for being floral but also really peppery. Just kind of like SARS, even though that's not German.
That's another thing.
That's a completely different thing. So there's like a peppery thing to it. And I think often with Galaxy that really presents itself more in single IPAs, but it suits this beer. It's really, really good. It's also, I think I just prefer their West Coast IPAs. Like if I want IPAs I can drink a lot of that's New England style, there'd be something like this.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, if I want that, like, wow experience, it's often, like, for me, monkish. Or at least now also Fidens. A lot of the Fidens have been crazy. But this is just, like, it falls a little bit lower in terms of just how amazed you are by the beer. But it's just, like, so really drinkable. Yeah. And so still, I'm still going to go, like, a 93.4-ish. I think I enjoyed it as much as the one we just had. But it's just, I wouldn't mind it to be a little just bit more impactful.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the only thing.
Yeah. And I think which one I would prefer of the two we just had would,
it's hard. It depends on your mood almost.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say. That it would depend on the weather and my mood and stuff like that. Right now, I would probably prefer the West Coast.
Yeah.
So I'll give this 94.
Yeah, I think it's really nice. It's a great benchmark New England IPA, and to the almost like it's just really fucking great. Yeah. It's just not exactly for me going into world class because it just should be maybe a bit more aromatic for that. But I totally see why Joe enjoys this. It's really good, especially because it has like a bit of that West Coast flair.
Yeah, I agree.
Very nice.
It's very nice, and good for a summer holiday. It's almost getting summer.
Yeah. Weather's warm
Like,
now in Denmark. It's nice.
We just, I mean, it's like something switched.
Yeah, it's just like that. We went from
we went
autumn type feels to summer. But summer in Denmark is like 20 degrees, 25 degrees max Celsius. So it's by standards in the rest of the world. That's
just
not warm.
fine by me.
Yeah. That's fine. That's nice and warm or hot in our minds. But yeah, this is very nice. This is worth a shot for sure. So if you guys had a chance to try Cloud World by Slice, let us know what you thought of it. Thanks a ton for the beer, Joe. Very nice stuff. And if you guys got a chance to try this, let us know what you thought of it. As always, leave a comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page, and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And we're going to say cheers. And see you guys in another beer review.